BTF juice is flowing, okay? So watch how you speak on my name, you know?
And you couldn't tell me shit.
Get him.
What up, ladies and gents? BTF crew back up in this thing.
Already.
I hope y'all enjoyed that last episode. It was probably one of my favorites, actually.
One of your favorites?
One of them.
Why was it your favorite regular ass time?
It just flowed so well.
Did it flow well?
I think we had a great message and all of that. It was just good.
What was the message? Was it like Common and Erykah Badu message?
No.
There are times when you need someone.
Oh, don't she got baby daddies like rap,
She does.
rap nigga?
Rappers.
I didn't know the DLC was one of her baby daddies. I posted that earlier in that little message. I didn't know that. Like, damn.
Wait.
That nigga was hot back in like 93.
No. It was like 88.
Well, ain't they both from Texas, though?
I don't know.
I guess,
but still.
Ask Bun B, nigga. I don't know.
Right.
Shit, I'm from Detroit, nigga.
I'm just saying.
Well, that's when she got like 6 baby daddies and they all rappers?
I guess so.
I think the most recent one was a drummer, though.
No, it's J Electronica.
No, she had another one after
Did you know
that.
J Electronica stays in Southfield?
She had a baby after that.
Listen,
What?
He stays in Southfield.
Get the fuck out of here.
Listen, for all the internets listening.
No, we need to verify that. I've never. Wait,
Yeah.
guess what?
Let's do some fact checking.
Listen.
You're saying J Electronica stays in fucking South
And when
Florida?
Erykah Badu
lives out here. He
and
lives
when
out
Erykah Badu comes to, where's the shit at? Down by
Y'all
the river.
niggas said it.
Down yonder, Fudd Ruckers. Where's the shit at?
Fuck Rutgers.
No. Where's it? Where's the shit at? Off the
Shane
river?
Park or something?
When Erykah Badu comes to Shane Park, she goes to Southfield with J Electronica.
Yeah, he got a spot out here. Like when
know
Royce
that?
ran with Tidbit.
Clearly, I didn't by the look of my fucking face. What the fuck?
When,
Well,
like,
the niggas in the internet can't
well,
see
he-
your face.
he's close with Denine, so that's the reason why he's always
Shout out
out
to
here.
Mr. Porter.
So,
Shout out to Mr. Porter.
Well, then.
like
Well,
when
then.
Royce needed to get his verse for that Prime record, he contacted Denine while Jay was in Detroit,
Yeah, nigga went 9 miles over.
and so
So what, he got a
the
crib?
verse.
What he said, an apartment?
No, he
What?
got a crib, man. By
I
the
don't
little
know the
creek. He's
nigga,
got-
so I can't see that.
I mean, y'all know this tidbit of information.
I
Shit.
know that J Electronica stays in Southfield, Michigan, like a nigga, and Erykah Badu visits frequently.
I don't know all that
cool.
shit.
I don't know
Shout,
what
shout,
that-
shout out to Fat Bella on Twitter, and I forget what her handle is on Instagram. Is it Erykah Badu or some weird shit?
I'm pretty sure you can Google it.
You probably could.
That's
How's
crazy.
it going, regular ass time?
Oh, it's great.
How's
Blessed.
how's the week been?
It's lovely.
You been on the glow up all week?
Yeah.
Been flowing like water. Bruce Lee.
Great years. Still continuing.
It's still
Love it.
continuing?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's
love
good, regular ass time.
Congrats, nigga.
That's what happens.
Congrats, nigga.
That's what happens for regular ass niggas like yourself.
Right. We be on the come up.
We be on the come up. Freshly made beats. Internet's hitting you with those fresh new intros and that goddamn interlude music. BTF Fresh. What it do?
What up, fam?
What's up, black man?
Maintaining. I love
Maintaining
you, man.
salam, the Asiatic man.
So true indeed.
True indeed.
Allah sees everything.
Allah sees everything. Ed Mubarak. To you, brother.
Nigga, no.
I'm like, what?
Ed Mubarak to all of my
Ed
people out
Mubarak.
there. Yeah, that's all my Muslim family. You know what I'm saying? That's out there celebrating that fast.
This
and
is
shit.
not the 90s with Timberlands and
Listen.
fucking...
Ramadan ended on Saturday, okay? Niggas now can eat, and the fast has stopped, okay? All right? Allah did it for motherfucking, what, 60 days, 90 days? You niggas have to do it for 30 days and not even. After the sun sets. 901, 902. Who the fuck knows? But what I do know... what I do know is scumbag Sherm is in the building. Mr. Still Your Girl For Real. Mr. I Forgot and Lost My Mind. Birthday boy. Then getting a year older and forgetting shit.
Yeah.
Like the PJs.
We forgetting everything.
Yeah, scumbag Sherm. What it do, man? It's the summertime, man.
What up, though?
I haven't seen you with, the outworld underlings and shit,
Nah, I'm on the grind. This is grind season, bro. It ain't.
What is that?
I don't know what that is. bro. The outworld underlings. Like, what is that?
Listen,
Outworld.
listen.
Yeah, break that down, please.
If you remember Mortal Kombat,
I don't.
Underlings.
okay, well, I'm going to tell you. Niggas that remember Mortal Kombat, right? You used to see Melina and Katana.
This
who
nigga
was,
random references, man.
listen, Melina and Katana, who was once sisters, right?
They was once.
Once.
Did it change?
Okay, it did change. You know why?
Okay.
You know why?
New storyline.
Listen.
They rewrote the
Listen. We're once sisters, okay? Regular last time. Katana went to be the princess. Melina went to be the outworld, right? So she grew teeth like Baraka and shit. So the outworld, chicks, you know, is like the outcast, the castaways, right?
Why the fuck you thought somebody would grasp this reference?
They're gonna grasp it. If you play Mortal Kombat, nigga, you know what I'm talking about, okay? I'm just asking, how are the chicks in Outworld?
I don't deal with women in the Outworld. Sorry. Bro.
Oh my
Teeth like
God.
Baraka.
I'm sorry to dis-
Teeth
Neck
like
like
Baraka.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah. She looked like she could shit some bricks. Nah,
Her gums was black like Whoopi Goldberg's gums.
I don't know nothing about the Outworld
Her
chicks.
back of her
I
neck
hope
was-
they doing good. I hope they keeping cool. It's hot outside.
It is hot.
Yeah,
You not
man.
trying to play Captain Save 'em?
Hell, no.
I wanna be saved. And you got the little cape on nigga out there looking like Blank Man and shit.
I'm gonna go spend 3 times in a phone booth. Shit, phone booths don't even exist. What am I talking about? Like,
What do you
I can't even go do that. Like,
What do you mean?
right.
Find your local 7-Eleven and see
Right.
where the extension was cut out.
Hell, I mean, nah, I can't. I ain't chasing. I'm not captain. I'm not admiral. You know,
Now, Captain,
I'm not
you
none
ain't,
of
you
that.
ain't going to deliver sweet chocolates to
Nah, this is
the ladies.
This is hey, this is a solo dolo out for Delph kind of summertime.
Outfit.
This nigga regular ass time, you're not going to deliver sweet chocolates.
Hey, it's insider's reference. That's all
I
it
guess
is.
so. Yes.
How-
BTF Fresh.
How's your week been?
My week's been great, but I got to shout out, BTF Creed in the studio.
Yeah, fuck your week.
She's
then,
going to be
huh?
like, hi. Yeah, it's always fuck
Yo.
my week.
Yo,
Yo.
she changed it up.
Uh-oh.
This is, I need your Visine for real.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Long night.
Uh-oh.
Early morning.
Oh. Late nights and early mornings. I'ma get you home.
Oh. I
You
apologize.
started red on that shit. You was putting some effort.
Yo, man, are you blushing?
That looked like it hurt.
You put effort. The vein was coming out.
It look like you were paid after that shit.
Listen, just turned red.
Yeah.
Listen.
Hurts to the light skin right
Right.
there. Like, God.
Don't worry about my shit, nigga. Okay? I'm over here thugging, goddammit. Gotta keep this train going and shit. Niggas is like, hey, Mr. Tokyo now?
Oh,
Freshman
shit.
17?
That was Marsha Ambrosia, wasn't
There
it?
you go, see?
All right. I caught that
There you
random
go.
ass reference.
Thank you, Fresh. God damn it. You know
I
what's
mean, I
poppin'.
knew what it was. It was just funny that you actually was putting the effort behind it.
Well, I was trying to sing
I,
like
I
poetry.
saw. You did it. Good
Poetry.
job.
This nigga said I was trying to sing like poetry.
No.
I don't know if y'all noticed that. That's hilarious.
Not like Marsha. He's trying to sing like Floyd.
Poetry, right?
All right.
Where's the other
my
bitch?
nigga.
What's her name? You only know her
I don't
name.
know. She was irrelevant.
You know, no, she's
she
not
just
a
broke up.
She was the bitch that was the poetry.
She's the voice.
Yeah, she
was-
they broke up.
Yeah, they
'cause,
did broke
That's
up.
the fuck. They're the voice. She the voice. It was all about Marsha.
Was it?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Yes.
You know, well, obviously Marsha is the talented one, but old girl,
Exactly.
she had a good album.
Because we remember
She had a good
Marsha's
album.
name.
I do.
We don't remember the other
Marsha
bitch
can
name.
get the business.
She was the flow assist.
Yeah.
poetry. Oh,
Yeah, we gonna roll with the florists. Yeah, let's go
I'm
with
clearly not the florist. Just answer that. The nigga is it's just the hostess with the mostest in this bitch. Just a light skinned fella with hair that grows from above.
I thought you was gonna say some crazy shit like,
Like-
that hair that grows in between your toes.
No,
so-
no.
Thank God.
I'm
That's
glad he
what I
didn't say
thought. I was
that
like,
shit.
it just seemed like you was gonna go some random ass way, and I was like, what the
Regular
fuck?
ass time, I definitely wasn't gonna say hair that grows between your toes. I don't want to be known as that. Okay, what in all of the fucks are you thinking
All
about
of
over
them.
there? All of them. You know, shout out to the BTF juice that keeps this episode flowing each and every week. For you to turn this up in your car, maybe you're hopping in the shower, maybe you're saying, "Hey, yo, check out these niggas because they're hilarious." baby, and your girl's like, I don't want to hear them niggas. I want to see them. No, you're hearing this shit on iTunes.
You don't give a damn what you want.
You about to listen to it.
We do not give a damn what you want.
No, bitch,
okay?
on SoundCloud, on Stitcher. That's who you're listening to, goddammit. You're listening to motherfucking BTF Teek, motherfucking scumbag Sherm, regular ass Tom, BTF Fresh, BTF Creed. That's who you're listening to each and every week to entertain your funky ass, okay? Maybe you're putting this on when your boss has, said, look, about to fire your ass. This is the last time we're going to get around to doing this. I don't know. I don't know what it is you're doing. Maybe it's just a random Monday, or maybe it's Tuesday when you hear us every week, and that's just what you do. Who knows? Phones are going up in the air. Phones are going up.
Niggas singing smoke signals?
Right. Niggas doing sign language in this
Missing
bitch.
something? What the fuck?
You be want to see me and the BB. Anyway, anywho, internets. Let's shout out my man Fred Paul, the nigga with 2 first names. Right? Fred is a first name, and Paul is definitely a first name.
Could be.
No, it's not could be. You met a nigga named Paul before? Okay. And you met a nigga named Fred before. That's 2 first names, okay?
Sure.
It's not like Fred Johnson or like Paul Nowak or some
You
shit
got
like
Chris
that, right?
Paul, so
Listen, nigga. We're not talking about State Farm, okay? I'm talking about Fred Paul. I'm talking about Street Corner Classic 2017. I'm talking about the gentleman that was on last week's show. Okay, 2 weeks, nigga. Shit. Thank you for my correction. Can't remember what happened last week, but you're tuning in anyway. Brought us some gifts, bearing gifts. BTF Fresh came down, saw his hat swinging from a ceiling and grabbed it like a crackhead with some Newports.
not exactly like that, but yeah,
But yeah.
I grabbed it.
And niggas like, white hat? Oh, it's mine. Soon to be a brown hat.
That's different, Fresh.
Very different. So Fred Paul, we salute you, man. We got out there this past weekend, saw what he was put together. Concessions were out there. You're able to buy food, reasonable price, get a jersey, get a hat. The softball game was going on. There was females, males. It was a dope ass event. The weather allowed itself to permit. So you had about 72, 73 degrees outside, clouds, but then sun and clouds and wind. It's windy as all hell. It was a weave alert. Definitely was a weave alert this past Saturday.
It was a weave alert. It was a good look, though. I know Fred made some money for charities also.
That's awesome. Yeah, Gleaners Food Bank.
Yeah. He made
women,
some money.
battered women, the shelter. So that was dope. So, all the proceeds went to them. And it was a cool-ass event.
I'm pretty sure the Detroit players won the game.
The Detroit players won the game.
out
So it
to
was,
them.
if you can remember the last episode, Detroit players versus Detroit hustlers. He got, these people together, random people from random places all around the D to sign up. And the players ended up winning. I had the hustler's hat on, my black camo. So I had the loser's hat on. But still a winner's hat when you think about it, right? Mm-hmm. Moses the God was there. I know, regular ass Tom. That's his favorite.
Okay, sure.
That's a very regular answer.
I got a lot of favorites. She's dope. I'll fuck with her.
Sure she is. And she'll be back to talk to you regular ass Tom.
Bring it. I'm with it. We had a good time last time she was on the show.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Do you remember?
Yeah, it was a wild night.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, it was. It was crazy.
It was
There was a lot of
what?
debauchery.
It was definitely not
At the
debauchery.
location that we were at.
At Shayla's location.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. People in the street and yelling and pandas dancing and white chicks coming in and putting the pandas well, that's not really pause, but anyway, white chicks putting the panda's head on and dancing, and it was a good time. Memorable.
I guess if you're into that thing with white chicks putting pandas on and
That was real?
No, for real, that was real.
it was like
Real shit.
It was like
Real shit. I'm not making that shit up. That shit was real. Like people coming off the street,
baby diapers, unicorns.
fucking coming in like, hey, what are you Negroes doing in here? Let me join. Let's join. I'm so serious while we're recording.
Oh, wow.
So
Like, I didn't make that up. It was a lot of debauchery. It was a great night.
it was a great night. So one thing I wanna recap, and I'm so glad that BTF Fresh is in the building for this story. Because internet, I'm just gonna be honest, we could have recorded an hour and a half ago. However, we waited for this black man to come through the studio. Okay. Mildred Gaddis.
It's a bonus story,
God.
right?
If you're hearing the laughs, it's too late. Okay? Mildred Gaddis. Google it. I'm going to give you some time. We'll pause even for a little bit while you do it. Mildred, like an old slave. Gaddis, like a white man who had the slave. Mildred Gaddis. Okay? TTS, DDIS, it doesn't matter. It'll come up. Mildred Gaddis will come up. Okay? And who was on the come up? Shout out to Karen Dumas. And it reminded me of the Snickers commercial where the guy was in an interview and it had Mr. Dumas that was there, but the guy was so stupid. He was like, Mr. Dumbass. Yes, Mr. Dumbass.
Hey, Mr. Dumbass.
Hey, Mr. Dumbass,
I'm
right?
great for the job, Mr.
Yeah,
Dumbass.
He's like, it's Dumas, right? So we're at this Street Corner Classic. Shout out to Freddie P. Shout out to heatfactory.com, right? Shout out to _heatfactory.com_ on Instagram. And BTF Fresh just so happens to listen to BTF Sherm. And if you can remember Class Act, internets, there was a scene in Class Act where Tommy from Martin is walking through a wax factory. Right?
Another random ass reference.
Another random reference. But the reference makes sense, Fresh. Tommy from Martin walks through, and I can't remember the nigga name. What's the nigga name? Something.
I forget
the nigga name too. But the nigga was like, yo, that's Pat Sajak. He's like, nigga, that's Willie Nelson. We had one of those happen this past week at the Street Corner Classic. Scumbag Sherm. Ahoy, mate.
I was confused.
You were definitely confused. He wasn't on BTF juice. It was just a normal day.
So you said it all started because of
It all started
Sherm.
because of Scumbag Sherm.
It started because of all the motherfuckers. 'Cause everybody was like, yo, that's Mildred Gaddis.
No, don't put BTF Teek. Don't put BTF Teek in this.
I
Because
heard like
BTF
4 or
Teek-
5 voices
No,
say
you heard that
that
in
was
your head.
Mildred Gaddis.
Listen.
And it wasn't that many motherfuckers right there.
captain. Like, yeah.
Listen. So Creed is there. BTF Sherm is there. Myself's there. BTF Fresh is there. Freshly Made Beats is there. BTF Creed says, yo, that looks like somebody we should network with. Scumbag Sherm says, yo, I like Mildred Gaddis. So all of a sudden, fucking BTF Fresh picks up on this. And now BTF Sherm and BTF Creed are now feuding because it's like, we should network. Nah, fuck
Hey, yo,
that.
Fab, you was part of it saying that was Mildred Gaddis too.
No. BTF Teek was turned the fuck around with backs turned because I knew where this was leading. BTF Fresh so kindly waits until this such person that's not a Mildred Gaddis. Shout out to Karen Dumas. Okay. Karen Dumas is probably walking with her sons. I don't fucking know who these two niggas are. But she's walking with them. And such a BTF Fresh says and extends out le arm. Mildred Gaddis.
You gotta, question? No, you got to quote that. And I quote.
And I quote with the arm out and a finger pointed. Mildred Gaddis. Such a Karen Dumas stops in her tracks and says, how could you? I am appalled. You ain't appalled. You just a nigga that was caught stealing. Like, Karen Dumas is appalled. Such the crowd. Silence over the crowd. Okay.
That niggas wasn't silent.
No, we wasn't silent.
BTF Teek's back was turned. Scumbag Sherm was in a grin. And regular ass Tom was not there.
That wasn't.
And BTF Fresh was caught in the midst of fuckery. She says, do I look like Mildred Gaddis? Someone in your crew has got you fucked up.
She didn't say
really
that.
didn't say that. She didn't say that. But she's like, someone's got you misinformed. Do I look like Mildred Gaddis? Is such a BTF Fresh with a giggle sits there and says, no.
Nigga, don't have me out like that, nigga. I said my bad. Shit, she handed me a flyer with her name on it.
She gave flyers to everybody. Like, oh, y'all
niggas get it right.
She gave out a flyer that said Karen Dumas.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, BTF Teek is pulling up Le Google for the niggas to see who Gumshoe from fucking Carmen Sandiego
Nigga,
is.
stop trying to make yourself an exception,
no,
nigga. You was part of it too.
No.
Fresh fucked up. I know I did.
Oh, big time. Because you're like, yo, Mildred Gaddis fucks up our chances of Karen Dumas. Karen Dumas is coming on this show, just so you know. We're going to get Karen Dumas down here.
Maybe, hopefully.
Ain't no maybe, hopefully. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Karen Dumas will be on Blue Tigers Fitted, Studio One, and Fresh will be here.
That's a
Are you sure it's Dumas or it's Dumas? Are you sure?
No, it's not Dumas, nigga.
I'm making
Tomato,
sure.
nigga. What the fuck?
I'm making sure, man. Don't fuck up her name even more.
Karen Dumas.
I call it
nigga. No, it's Dumas. Karen Dumas, okay?
I call it Mildred Gaddis. You call it Dumas, and her shit, his name is
I call
Dumas.
it Clay. Daddy call it Clay. I'm named Clay.
I'm just saying, man, because you know what? You might fuck us up even more.
no.
Does anyone have this flyer? No.
No,
Yeah,
we
Fred,
do.
I sent you the picture of that shit.
Huh?
I sent you the picture of it.
So wait,
It's
so
in our
fresh,
chat.
So Fresh. She gave you a flyer. Like, bitch, you guessing. You know. Woo. Hey.
I don't think it was that serious.
No, I think it was that serious because Sherm.
No, fuck it. We dapped it up. You know what I'm saying? It was all cool. You know what I'm saying?
Now she hit him. If you ever been in one of those moments, you see a white person say the wrong thing to a black woman, and she goes, excuse me. That's what Fresh got hit with, right in the mist.
You know what? Because I ain't gonna front.
That makes sense. Though.
Real talk on front. Fresh fucked up. All right, simple as that. Fresh fucked up. But check this out. I listen to sometimes driving to the crib after the slave. I listen to 99.9 and I hear Gaddis. I never seen her. Real talk. My whole lifespan of living in Detroit, I never seen her ass. So I hear 4 or 5 people like, yo, that's Mildred Gaddis, including Teek punk ass.
No.
Say, yo, that's Mildred Gaddis. They put the battery in my back like, yo, that's Mildred Gaddis. I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna be like, hey, how you doing? Mildred Gaddis. You know what I'm saying? And
No. BTF Teek was turned around, back turns, shunning you niggas. Okay, I was shunning you because I knew what time it was. That definitely wasn't Mildred Gaddis. Never listen to Scumbag Sherm. And make sure you Google reference.
that shit was funny as hell when she had the niggas flyers though. No, my brother.
Karen Dumas, the Pulse. Yeah. Hey man, shout out to Karen Dumas and the Pulse. Shout out to Freddie P and the HeatFactory.com with a dope ass event this weekend. Shout out to BTF Fresh for fucking everything all the way up.
Yeah, I fucked up.
All the way up.
I'm man enough to say I fucked up.
Oh my god.
We don't have any structure this week. Internet.
Well, obviously, shit.
Clearly, because Karen Dumas is definitely not Carmen Sandiego, and Carmen Sandiego is definitely not Gumshoes, and Gumshoes is definitely not Mildred Gaddis.
What the fuck does that reference have to do with anything?
It has everything to do with everything. God damn it. And before you got here, Fresh, what the fellas were playing, R.I.P. Prodigy, man. We were talking about it, and we were just discussing, what we remember from Prodigy, from Mobb Deep, the Tupac references and the beef that went on, back in the day, for those of you guys that are young enough to listen, with the Biggie and Tupac references. We were heavy on Biggie and Tupac, and Mobb Deep was kind of like this group that if you were a Pac fan, you didn't fuck with, and you knew one of the niggas had sickle cell because Pac called this shit out in numerous songs, right? Whether it was underground mixtape or an album or whatever the fuck it was. And, R.I.P. to Prodigy, man. Shout out to Premium Pete, who had Prodigy actually on his show not even a year ago. What was it, the jailhouse, cookbook or some shit, Sherm?
Yeah.
That he had?
Because he spent some time in jail not too long ago, so he put out a cookbook of various things you can make while in jail.
While in jail. And as silly as it sounds, it was crazy because apparently niggas can make some shit in jail.
Very functional actually.
Very, very functional, right? So that was dope, man. You know, shout out to Premium Pete. But the news was disturbing. I know. Shout out to KMB Gallery. He shot me the text first, and I shot it to the group, and I'm like, wow, it's crazy, man. And you know, we know he was sick. You know, he had sickle cell, and the news that came out on TMZ was that, you know, he was in the hospital, and like the nigga was eating scrambled eggs, choked on eggs, and boom, death.
No, that was a bullshit ass storyline by TMZ, man.
So what was it? Fresh?
They technically haven't. Probably when this actually drops, this episode, they might have it, but we don't know the actual cause of death. That was a bullshit ass clickbait headline to get motherfuckers to look like, oh shit, he choked on an egg. But literally, if you read the actual body of the text, it said he choked in the egg while he was in the hospital. It didn't say he died from it. You know what I'm saying? He probably choked on it while he was eating or some shit like that.
2 nights before.
And exactly. They jumped the shark and jumped the window and shit and try to make that, you know what I'm saying, seem how he went out on some sucker shit. Well, if he actually died from it, hey, cool. But you know what I'm saying? Don't publish.
No, not cool.
No, I'm not saying that.
Fuck
like,
eggs.
you know what I mean?
And fuck
If you actually do the factual statements of what happened, you know what I mean? You just gotta live with it. But it was just sensationalized bullshit that they did, and that kind of fucked with me too. But
So let me ask you this, Fresh. Musically inclined. Best Prodigy moments. Because regular ass Tom and I were talking off air, and we were talking about how we didn't really fuck with Prodigy until, you know, after kind of Pac's death and Murder Music and all this shit, and we kind of went back into, you know, the library of Prodigy. Best Prodigy moments, man.
At one point in time, I thought Prodigy was the greatest rapper ever. I bullshit you not. I think between the period of Hell on Earth to basically HNIC, he was my favorite rapper.
So Hell on Earth post Tupac, right?
Yeah, no. Infamy is post. Well, yeah. Hell on Earth is. They got the diss song, Drop a Gem on them on for the Pac on Hell on Earth.
Okay.
I think Murder Music is post Tupac.
Murder Music is post, right?
That's post
that's
Tupac.
Like,
that's when they actually
right?
went platinum.
Okay.
That was with the White Lines with Lil Kim that they actually went platinum with.
Okay.
But yeah, Prodigy. He's in. Personally, he's in my I don't go by greatest MCs ever type thing. I go by greatest MCs and periods, whatever, right? Like Nas was the greatest MC a couple years, or Prodigy is the greatest, or Jay-Z the greatest year, whatever, right? But Prodigy has been my favorite for a very long fucking time, and it actually physically hurt hearing that of his demise, because, you know, he was super nigga, even though he said he was a super nigga on Infamous, but, like, you know, you see a man that actually was able to deliver the performances he was able to deliver. Come on, man. And every great opening lines and quotables, countless quotables, even after post Jay-Z, because obviously, you know, his music took a downturn kind of post Jay-Z, post Summer Jam Screen. If you actually listen to his lyrical, you know, capabilities or whatnot. But yeah, man, he's top 10 to me,
Top
personally.
10. Scumbag Sherm, Prodigy.
It's my guy, man. I mean, I feel like you in a way. You know, I was a Tupac disciple, I guess, during them times. So Tupac said, "Don't fuck with Mobb Deep. You don't fuck
And we
with
don't
Mobb
fuck
Deep."
with him, right?
But, you know, I veered off into my own subject lane one day, blessed by a CD from Fresh, and, you know, he's like, yo, listen to this. So during my 1 hour ride to Cass Technical High School one morning, I listened to the whole start to front. I think it was Hell on Earth.
Yeah, I put you on Hell on Earth first.
Exposed me to, and it was just kind of on and popping from there. I'm like, yo, why is people hating on Mobb Deep? Is the question I came away with. Like, yo, this Prodigy nigga's out cold. Like, he was saying some crazy shit. He's always been one of my favorite artists, favorite MCs. I mean, just, you know, you listen to a Mobb Deep track, 22 guys is gonna die in each verse, but it wasn't about what he said, it's how he said it.
Do you think? Let me ask you this, and it's not on no funny shit. Do you think the sound of his voice helped his lyrical performance?
All of it, because
right.
I mean,
that's
if
every
you
MC.
really listen to Prodigy, he kind of had an unorthodox flow where he would rhyme the same words 4 straight times.
Shit, he wouldn't rhyme at all. Shit.
Yeah. He would do a whole verse, didn't rhyme or whatever, and it would still somehow be dope. compared next to these really unorthodox Havoc beats. And it was just something about him. If you told me Mobb Deep was the greatest duo of all time, I really couldn't argue with you outside of maybe Outkast, maybe.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's neither here nor there. But Prodigy himself, I just feel like he's probably one of the most talented lyrical artists ever. And I feel like Fresh, from a certain period of point in time, he was the best rapper alive. I mean, I ain't saying he made the best songs or none of that. I'm just saying bar for bar, Prodigy, give him his respect. He was probably the best rapper alive for a moment there in time. So I agree with you. When Jay-Z put him up on Summer Jam and dropped Takeover, his lyrical content kind of fell immensely from what it was. But he was still able to put out entertaining albums like Return of the Mac and things like that.
Yes,
especially working with Alchemist and all of
he
that.
got rejuvenated with Alchemist.
Yeah, so
Win or Lose. I sent you guys that earlier in our chat. The Win or Lose sample. I just remember that, like his comeback. I remember the Alchemist shit with the Win or Lose was just crazy. Like they took that sample, Alchemist took that sample from 1974 and just like niggas just played it. It's like go.
Right.
A regular ass time. Prodigy moments.
Man, I just remember, like, for me, it was kind of like, you know, like we all saying, like, I didn't really listen to them till after, I heard about them when Tupac's this. That was the first time I ever heard of them, and then just listened to some of their albums after it, and I was like a huge Mobb Deep fan, like huge, like back when they was, doing, what's his name, Lil Jon was doing beats for them and all. Like I thought they were making up for what
Lost
I felt
time.
like, well, just for what I was lacking in Outkast albums, because Outkast, they were making like a lot of different kind of like albums, and I wasn't onto that where my mind was expanded to music yet. I liked a certain kind of style of music.
Sure.
But, I agree with Sherm. Like, I think they're probably one of the best duos to do it, period, consistently. And, and that they had that, like Fresh was saying, during that era, they were it. Like, they were the top of the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah, three
for that
classes.
era. So it's sad to hear of him passing, at 42. That's crazy to me. Just any kind of shocking death when somebody's young like that, it seemed to me like, just from the different appearances and stuff that he was doing and things like that, it seemed like not only him but Mobb Deep period was starting to get like they were starting to sit in their seat as like one of the best groups to do it, but they were actually starting to get the recognition for it. I mean, of course, I think they're gonna get it now, but I just felt like they were kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, before, I might not, it had got to a period, like, I really wasn't checking for, like, a Mobb Deep album or nothing like that. But, like, had they dropped something, like, I might have been like, you know what? That shit might be kind of fire, because you was, like, respecting, what they were doing when you're hearing different stories about them and stuff like that. So, yeah,
But
man.
they never stopped releasing dope ass projects, because like I know like Havoc just released Silent Partner that was produced all by Alchemist, and like a couple years ago Alchemist did a whole project with Prodigy. Well, he did too, but the last project with he did with Prodigy, it was pretty fucking dope as well. But yeah, man, we lost a great one, man. We lost a great one.
So here's the thing, R.I.P. Prodigy. And you're talking about music like we always like to do. DJ Khaled. Shout out to Khaled's grind, right? Shout out to the work Khaled has put in, because I enjoy some Khaled tracks. I really do. But as you know, we live in a time where social media takes over, and people like the Kevin Harts and the DJ Khaled are very smart, because they promote their brand via, I want you to know what's going on in my life, right? And the Kevin Hart's is, oh, let's work out, and the words of wisdom for the day, and the ooh, and nigga, I'm about to do a comedy series one year and a movie the next year. Okay, nigga, we get your pattern. The DJ Khaled's, Assad, my son, Assad, yeah, iTunes, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Grateful, Assad, go buy that shit, iTunes. I don't fly, nigga, I take tour buses wherever I want to go. We live in that world. DJ Khaled dropped Grateful. I've given the album one full spin, personally. One full spin. Khaled has dropped previous albums, obviously. I don't know. We don't have the facts. Operator isn't up. We can't pull up the internet to look up how many albums this nigga dropped. The last album maybe had, 4, let's say maybe 5 dope tracks.
I think the first half, probably a couple sprinkles in the back. So I'll say 5 or 6.
5 or 6, okay. This album, which we know, has Shining, which has been on there.
It's kind of dope.
With Beyonce and Jay-Z. 1 ain't enough, I need 2. 2 ain't enough, I need 3. Okay, whatever. Fuck that. That's fine. Beyonce, Jay-Z on the track, whatever. It's a hype beast track. It's going to sell. Then you get Justin Bieber, Quavo, Lil Wayne.
That was ass.
And you have him on Genius, and he breaks down the song, and Khaled talks about how he went to Bieber with the track, and went to Quavo with the track, and went to Lil Wayne, and blah, blah, blah. It's trash. And Chance the Rapper, it's garbage. I'm not fucking with that, because if a nigga pull up on me bumping some fucking, get the fuck out of here. Okay. What I did see on this album was a ton of Travis Scott all over the album. Okay. Fresh, mentioned earlier, and I'm going to throw this to BTF Tom, regular ass Tom, in a minute. The Rihanna track with Bryson Tiller, which I call a Maria remix, Carlos Santana, you know what I'm saying, remix. You know, it's called Wild Thoughts. And they got Riri on there, so of course they had to drop the album. Of course, marketing, and someone was smart enough to say, yo, nigga, we need an album if you're going to play Carlos Santana's track. Because Riri, Fat Riri, right, has to be thick Riri. Okay, thick Riri. Thick Riri has to be in there, butt-ass naked, crawling around some slimy-ass hotel parlor. And then throw Bryson Tiller in there with, you know, his Tiller shit, because that's what he's on. And make a remix of Maria. Right? Because that's what I hear every time I hear, la vengo, mama chola. That's what I hear. Like, that's what I hear every time. That's it, Fresh, right?
Right.
So I'm going to throw this to regular ass Tom. And a couple of tracks on there. Everybody got gassed at the Pusha T and Jadakiss track that was on there. Push handled his business, so don't get it twisted. But personally, BTF Teek's stamp of approval with one listen, I wasn't impressed. However, I will keep you updated throughout the internets. But turn it over to regular ass Tom about DJ Khaled's Grateful album. What were your thoughts?
I mean, it was all right. I mean, it's pretty much like every other Khaled album to me. They all sound the same. They all got a few hits, like with mega people on it. Like you have your Beyonce on it or whoever, the people that's hot in the moment. And then, you know, you'll have your 5-6 tracks that, you know, are really good. The last one for me, the last album, it only had one good track on it, which is a Nas album is done. The rest of it, I didn't fuck with that album at all.
You don't like that J. Cole?
No. So this album, I fuck with the Wild Thoughts. I like it. I like the Carlos Santana song. I fucking like when people redo songs. I don't know why nobody else does, but fuck it. I'll be in that own lane. That's cool. So I like the Maria remix. I definitely like the fucking video because of fucking Rihanna. So of course I did. And the other one is, you know, you got, I think Nicki Minaj is on like 3 tracks. You got Future on like 4 tracks. It was okay, but it sounds like, I get the trap sound, but it's starting to get like everything sounds exactly the same. The back half of this album sounds exactly the same. It sounds like one continuous track. The thing that stuck out the most for me was the track with Pusha T, The Good Man. I literally think that Pusha T's verse is better than the whole fucking album, like pretty much.
Wow.
I like the sample for the Beyonce and Jay-Z thing, but that came out like months ago, so I'm kind of like over it now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm just saying, like, I like the track, but it's just like hearing something on the radio. You hear it so much, it's just like, all right, I'm over it.
Now, I'm in lockstep with you. This album takes me back to about 2000, 2001, 2002, where hip hop became very extremely cookie cutter.
Yeah.
And it was just something like the Ja Rule, Murder Inc. kind of, we gonna make this sing-songy ass bullshit single and y'all gonna eat it up.
Yeah.
That's kind of the vibe I got from this entire album. I was totally disappointed with it from top to bottom. I didn't really have any bangers on it. I'm not a big fan of the. Don't get me wrong. You just mentioned like you like the remix of it, and I do too. If it's executed well, I just don't like the song "Wild Thoughts." It's not entertaining. Like I'm good on it.
And that whole song was written by Party Next Door. I didn't know that.
Which is cool.
Really?
I ain't mad at it.
The whole track.
I ain't mad at it.
I
But
didn't know that at all either.
Good.
Crazy that he had his first 2 singles. One had Beyonce, the next had Riri.
So that's how you
crazy.
do it. So I ain't mad. I'm not mad at like all the stuff Khaled does really well at promoting out everything for the music. But when I actually hear the music, you done hyped it up to be this, and it turns out when I hear it, it sounds like that, and I'm not impressed with quote unquote that. So
I do have a question.
go for it.
What happened? Because, DJ Khaled, whatever. What happened with my man that used to always be with him with the locks, the dreadlocks?
Come on, Vado.
Ace Hood.
Ace Hood.
What happened? Like he just.
Politics.
Yeah, because I thought like Khaled's whole movement prior to what he's on now, he had his own little. I thought the hammer got taken to.
Well, it just seemed like when he did the Cash Money thing.
Yeah,
that's when
everything kind of
Ace Hood just disappeared. And that's I'm just wondering. Any three
he still released projects.
No, I know that. That I know. I know he still does his thing, but I wonder what happened because it was always.
It's either
that was
business
his
or
main,
personal. Because I think they just in other interviews they just momentarily just touched on it or whatnot. But Ace Hood is living it up enough.
No, I know he is.
Now.
I mean, he's still doing this thing. I mean, I follow him on whatever. He's doing this thing. I was just curious if any of y'all knew what the fuck.
I couldn't tell you what specifics. I'm disappointed they couldn't figure it out together. Ace Hood's really talented.
No, he is. He's got, but he just doesn't. He's just one of those that to me it seemed like some artists just get stuck.
Yeah,
and they need an extra push. I feel the wave that Khaled is on now would have been that push that he needed to.
At this point in time, it's probably his time for it now. If they were still in that position, but I think back then you kind of looked at it and was like, "Yo, who's this fake Lil Wayne?"
Yeah.
At least from a mainstream aspect.
Yeah.
See, me, I listen to the music. I know we all listen to the music in here, and they may look similar, but
they're not.
Ace Hood can actually, he can go. He can spit.
He can,
And he's an entertaining cat. You know what I'm saying? Picks good beats. So I'm disappointed it didn't work out for him.
Yeah, but overall, Khaled album was. It's a snore.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's skippable.
Yeah, it's definitely another forgettable
just go ahead
album by
just skip that.
Khaled. I know one person that wishes somebody would have forgot him was Safari or however the fuck you say his name, whatever the hell.
How do you say his name for the record?
Safari, whatever the fuck, it's irrelevant. Doesn't matter.
Nicki's old.
Yeah, that guy, Nicki's ex. So another one of Nicki's exes had, I guess somebody said it or whatever. They showed this video, Meek Mill getting out this truck.
Oh, but wait, no. Safari was in all white.
Yeah, he was. Who gives a fuck?
Can't take a knee, right? Because I'm in all white. And he was out there shaking hands, kissing babies.
At DJ Khaled's party.
And then a black truck rolls up and fucking Mr. Meek Mill pulls out the truck. And some dream chasing niggas was chasing their dreams.
I guess.
Because Meek Mill didn't hit their nigga.
No, that's not what I was saying. Like,
what are you saying?
You say they showed, the first video they showed, it was Safari the aftermath. And then they showed another video of Safari walking down the street. And then the other video was him, his boy getting his ass whooped.
He wasn't
and then
walking.
the last video was them showing Meek Mill door getting open, him stepping it out. Then they pan over. And then there's some other niggas running and jumping. That's when Safari and his boy getting jumped. So it's just and then I guess they said it was, I still haven't heard from Meek Mill saying it was him that did it, but I guess everybody knows it. But the funniest picture to me, and I don't know if this happened at the party or whatever, but there's this photo right now. It's Yo Gotti's looking at, Meek Mill's talking, right? He's mid-sentence. Yo Gotti's looking at him. I think French Montana's there. Khaled is there. He got his head down or whatever. and it's looking like their joke was they said they was like best caption here kind of like thing, and somebody was saying like, yeah, so do I get any points now? You know, for what I did, and it's just like
That's law.
what the fuck? Like I just don't. Whatever this is going on with them and shit. I'm just tired of hearing about it. And another thing that just happened, Meek Mill got an album coming out. Is this all part of that?
Yeah, well, of course, because I mean, Meek Mill is kind of one of these new artists where they got to go on social media to make their music relevant, and that's kind of disappointing. I like him. I like Meek as an artist, but when you doing shit like this, it's kind of hard to cheer for you.
I don't know. I just think it's so hard for me not to think of stuff as just like publicity kind of shit.
Yeah,
like when your album comes out, like I think it's the week after next or some shit.
Right. And
like
all
come
of a sudden,
on, man.
Yeah, you got 10 goons in a van.
Y'all niggas is making millions of dollars. Sit your ass down somewhere and just fucking get your money. I don't understand all of this.
Does publicity even actually sell records?
I think it does when it's on social media
Because
it grabs people. They want to look like like kind of like how I was saying like when Tupac dissed Mobb Deep.
But
I didn't know who the fuck Mobb Deep was until Tupac said something. And it took me hearing Tupac say, I was like, oh, okay, let me listen to the album. Maybe you know what I mean.
But see, that was like damn near. It's at least almost 25 years ago. Well, almost, but the only thing different about that is because like Tupac said, "Don't fuck with these dudes." You didn't do it. And I get that. At that point, it was revolutionary. Nobody ever used the platform to physically, you know, fuck somebody over and take money out their pocket. The only thing I guess I'm basically asking like. This whole I'm gonna do something crazy shit 2 weeks before my album drop. That's just been corny for a while. So I guess the question is like, who's buying albums because Meek Mill went and smacked somebody? Do you give a fuck if you know Meek Mill smacked somebody? Am I gonna still go buy a Meek Mill album? No. Like I don't care that your name's out here now, and now you got a damn police case. I'm still not gonna buy your album.
Well, I think it's like what Eazy said: all publicity is good publicity.
Younger people love that shit.
Yeah,
really.
This is a different mentality.
What controversy has made you buy an album specifically?
I didn't say me. I say younger people.
I'm just asking. What has there been a controversy?
Why do you think that?
Not really. Not me personally. But like, you know, younger people, they love drama and shit, and they think like, oh, okay, you gonna go out here and beat this nigga ass for no reason?
That's fair.
Oh. I'm gonna
go buy an album.
Shit. Yeah.
All right, take old boy that got punched in the face the other week. XXX Tenacion.
Tenacion. Which shout out to my daughter who doesn't think it's Tenacion. It's Tenacion or whatever the fuck it is.
It is something Spanish
It's
that
Tenacion.
you're horribly ruining, but that's neither here nor
That
there.
nigga's whack as fuck. These niggas got all that hand.
But that's not the point though. The point is somebody punched him in the face. Now you're intrigued to hear his music. And so what if you see him get punched in the face and you think, oh, I ain't gonna like this shit, but you mess around and click on his music and you're like, oh man, this shit is all dope. Like that kind of happens, I guess. But that's different. It's free music in his case.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen if I gotta pay for it. Like, so I don't
know. I think it's about the name of the game now is just getting your name out there by any means necessary. So, you know, somebody socking him, that's just somebody want to be on social media like, yeah, I'm that nigga that fucking knocked out. That's that. You know, people are so social media hungry that they gonna do whatever they gotta do. And I think that goes into famous people too. They gonna do whatever the fuck they gotta do to get their name out there so people are talking about them and doing all of that stuff. Like, you know, it's sad, but it works.
Social media is
like people like Amber Rose, even fucking Kim Kardashian. Half their money is from social media.
Fair enough. I mean, Kim K made a shit ton off the apps, which I guess was built off social media. I mean, I feel like this is the avenue, the way to get money. So if you know how to promote yourself and market yourself, that's fine. Social media right now at this point feels like a giant high school, I guess. You know what I mean? Like
it's exactly what it is.
A global high school. Like you know what I mean? Like if you're not doing it this way, you're not hanging with the cool kids, and
you're
it's
not popular.
Like,
you can't sit with us.
Right. Yeah. I don't like that. Taken. But I'm not gonna knock anybody's hustle. So if they've used social media, hell, we have to use social media to promote our brand. So if you got to do it, you got to do it. I just hate what it becomes.
Go follow us on Instagram.
Definitely.
I'll fucking knock it because that's bullshit. You putting this shit out this energy out in the world, and you got I got kids, motherfucker. They looking at this shit like, oh yeah, let's do this. this. Now I got my jobs extra harder because now I got to stay on their ass to make sure they ain't doing shit like that.
But
Shit's fucking stupid.
But is that really their fault though?
I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm just saying it's not something that's okay. It's not okay. Like, every hustle is not okay. That's stupid to think
Because
that.
This is America time.
No, I don't give a fuck.
This
And
is
that's why
America
we're
time.
the
People
fucked
sell
up place
ass.
that we are.
You could-
Because they think everything's okay.
You could be
It's niggas that go
hustling
out here.
backwards.
It's niggas that go out here. Their hustle is taking out hits on people.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
I mean,
No, is it
I gotta
okay?
eat,
In
you
their
know.
world.
What the fuck? I forgot you're a scumbag. So that's what you do shit like that.
Trying to make hits, nigga. Trying to make hits, nigga. You could be hustling backwards, internets.
Could be.
You could be, but we're not. We're always fast forward.
I'm bad you just made a drop off of
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Off that new age
Real
shit.
life.
hits, nigga.
We trying to make hits, nigga.
Right,
Real life,
real life
real
shit.
life, real life shit. So don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. What you need to worry about is these freshly made beats, because we about to get this break going. That's right. This is the Blue Tigers Fitted Show, internets, and we're gonna be right back. We taking that break for your ass.
We back up in this thing. Hope y'all enjoyed those beats by Freshly Made Beats himself. That first half was fun. We got into it, paid some respects, discussed the old time favorite Mildred Gaddis up in this boy. You know, just trying to get out here and get our name out here and get popular and all that. You know who else is trying to get popular right now? And he's feeling himself way too much, in my opinion. Mr. Al Sharpton himself. Al Sharpie. That's what I'm going to start calling that motherfucker.
We talked about Skinny Al last show.
Yeah, but it's turning into a thing.
Yeah, 'cause
Like,
he's chucking and jiving.
I think, yeah. Maybe it's me, the fucked up way I think.
Okay, go ahead.
He seemed like he's sick or something.
He's been sick.
That's why I think the weight loss is from him being
So
sick.
when niggas get sick, they got to chuck and
I
jive?
thought he had that surgery.
Yeah, he had a surgery to get that.
Yeah, fat
weight
surgery.
loss.
All right,
That's
y'all
why his
say
head,
so.
It's why his head
Put
all-
some cash
If
in
y'all
my
say so.
hand.
His head looked like a box.
No,
on top of it.
It's like extra. He
top
got
of stick.
extra skinny though. It's not like a healthy skinny. It's like a.
I've had coworkers in other forms of life where
You have hookers and other forms of life.
Did you?
I had coworkers. What
Oh, it sounded like you said hookers.
It definitely.
I heard co-workers. Go ahead, proceed.
You was looking at him. You was looking at him.
I heard those I've had hookers and other forms of life.
in playback, you'll hear
Skinny
that
with square box head.
you didn't. Yeah, exactly. That's what happens. They go from like really big to like awkwardly skinny.
Crack
and,
horse.
and it look like a bag of bones. You know
Yeah,
what I
'cause
mean?
they're
It's
not-
the
they're
weirdest
not
thing.
Losing weight naturally, so
Yeah, so that's kind of what Al Sharpton's going through. But I think he's got some like young woman in his.
Yeah,
area.
it looks like he's got a young woman actually, you know what I'm saying, reinvigorating, re-energizing itself, revitalizing.
I just think it's Al Sharpton being Al Sharpton again, because you know back in the day he was the the booning and
That nigga
buffooning and all that shit.
cooning.
He was doing all of that. He
That
was
nigga-
that guy that would show up just to get the attention and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I've never believed in anything.
He had that Reebok windbreaker on.
Yeah, he looked like he was in a Goodfellas movie.
Bro, I assume it was off
Piece
of
of
cash earlier in his
Pete-
life, but right now it looks like he's actually enjoying life. And I think he probably got like a 26,
fresh.
27.
The
year
matter
old
of fact
broad.
is, I seen this nigga doing push-ups on his desk that Sherm sent me, and I'm like, yo, who's behind the camera? Who told this nigga?
Yeah, young broad probably is.
Yo, who told this nigga to dress in a suit and suspenders and get on his fucking desk and do some fucking push-ups?
Yeah, he out there killing the internet right now.
Yeah,
The internet's killing him. I don't know
The
which
internet
one
is
it is.
killing him, definitely.
I don't know which one it is, but you know,
I'm gonna definitely say the internet is killing him, Sherm.
that's fair. That's fair.
It's just another. It'll pass.
It will.
I don't mean that literally.
Shout
but
out! I want to see the young lady that's got Al Sharpton jumping off the
probably
window
white.
right now.
I don't want it.
She's probably white.
It's got some tang
he
that
got
you
him-
want to stay away
No,
from.
you know what it
It's a
is?
Becky. He got him a Becky.
His fucking granddaughter just showed him how to use that shit. Real
think that's
real
what it
talk.
is?
Whoa,
Like,
what?
I think it's his
Yeah.
granddaughter
Wait,
teaching
wait,
him,
wait.
teaching him
Wait.
the game.
she showed him like, look, granddad, this how you pose. You gotta do your selfie up top like this. You,
You
know?
think so?
Yeah.
in the mirror, wrong mirror.
Wait, wait.
Yeah.
So his granddaughter taught her like
How to use
social
social
media.
media.
do push-ups like this, and you get pussy.
gotta-
He probably thought of that
Listen, it's the
himself.
Right.
granddaughter because
Like, yeah,
the
this
last
looks cool.
picture,
Yeah.
she was like, you see your ass like this. You know that one picture.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No.
She was showing them.
Yeah.
Al
Men
Sharpton.
don't take selfies.
Yeah, he does.
I
He
don't
does.
take selfies like that.
I
if I'm
definitely
taking
don't.
selfies.
Sherm, I'm with you,
Listen,
my brother.
When he
I don't
figure
take
out how
selfies.
to use boomerang, it's gonna be life.
It's gonna be life. Shout out to Boomerang.
No shout out to Boomerang. No shout out to Al Sharpton taking these butthurt ass selfies. This nigga's supposed to be a motherfucking Jesse Jackson, a goddamn Malcolm X, motherfucking Martin Luther King.
Why can't he enjoy life, fam?
No, he can't, bro. Not shaking that ass. Shaking that ass.
I didn't. Who said
No,
Al Sharpton
no.
was?
Al
All right,
Sharpton is shaking his ass with
I'm a-
Trick Daddy dollars.
There you go. I'm gonna
Trick
leave that. I'm gonna leave that
Daddy
between whatever Instagram account you've been looking
He
at.
gonna have a reality show. He gonna have a reality show in about 6 months. Watch.
I
Sure
guess.
is.
But
He's
regular,
like, I'm proud of you, granddad.
regular ass Tom is talking to us about Nike and Amazon's deal. What the fuck is that about?
So apparently Nike is about to start selling their products on Amazon. Versus they're still ironing out the details. But the rumor is that they're going to not sell in store like Foot Lockers and Champs and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Because of all the fake shoes, mainly the shoes.
Wow.
Because there's so many fakes out there. So they announced this maybe like a week or so ago, and the stock in Foot Locker and all that Champs dropped
Drop.
a lot.
Let me. Yeah. Well, yeah. So
So-
let me clarify. So the only way to get a Nike product, if this goes through, allegedly deal goes through, it'll be either through Nike.com or Amazon or a Nike store.
What I believe it to be is they won't send them as many products. So
Not the good shit.
right. And so what it is when they sell it mainly through Amazon. I mean, Amazon is kind of taking over everything. They bought Whole Foods, all stuff like that. You could get shoes directly. So instead of buying on Finish Line's website or wherever,
Yeah.
you could buy through Amazon. You're gonna get it quicker for one.
So who owns Amazon? Because we talked about
I
that
can't
shit
remember.
with
Amazon.
Alibaba, and the nigga that owns Alibaba is worth $35 billion.
Yeah, the Amazon guy is more than that.
Yeah. I
Okay.
was about to say I don't think
That's
I
fine.
think Amazon
But
owns
the
Amazon.
Alibaba guy is worth $35 billion.
That's fair and that's fine, but he's not taking over like.
So,
No,
so
not
the
at
regular
all.
ass Tom's point, if I want some Skippies, I can order them bitches, and like in an hour, I have a drone drop them bitches off.
Yeah.
They are working on that. So yeah, but you would still even just with like so if you become an Amazon Prime member, they have where you can get your stuff next day. So there's no benefit of going to a Finish Line or
Yeah,
a Foot
what
Locker
they
at
do?
all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is like a
That- that's-
huge-
But I
Isn't
got,
that
but I
like
got to pay a honey
Love
bun
Amazon.
up front for the year.
Isn't that like the death stroke to a
No, it's like-
mall though?
it's like $60 a year.
No, it's a hun bun. It's $99.99. And the only reason I know is because I disputed that shit because I bought fucking Love Jones on DVD for $6.99, and niggas try to charge me $6.99 plus $99.99.
Love Jones.
Love Jones, Lorenz Tate.
For
you know. I was like, yo, nigga, I didn't click that check box. What the fuck?
Well, you
Shout out to PayPal for taking care of that
you
charge.
got 30 days to handle that. So
Yeah,
that's what
and
happened.
the niggas was
You
like,
got-
yo,
you
we
got
hear this all the
jammed up.
time. Like, yo, we're gonna reverse your charge, Mr. Harmon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've had Amazon Prime no less than 4 times now. So you just worked the hustle wrong, my
I'm about to
brother.
say you had Amazon student, you living.
Nah,
I mean, it's straight though. I mean, it's all about convenience this day and age, anyway. So
convenience.
No, he's not wrong. I mean, in less than 10 years, we're gonna be literally getting helicopter groceries dropped right on our damn
very
doorstep.
true. They're doing it in
which
some
is-
states already,
which is
so-
crazy as hell to me.
Yeah, they have drones delivering packages in some states.
You know,
it's legal to do it.
Just drop your shit off from 30 feet in the ground. Boom. Your shit is
Broke
off.
all your
Here's your
shit.
China. Fuck your box.
Here you go, asshole.
We want Johnny Cab.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Johnny Cab.
Yeah. Autonomous cars crashing.
I
into
got
your
5
house and shit.
kids.
Yeah, it's
So
all
shout out to
bad.
Nike and Amazon finding even more ways to make more billions of dollars than they already.
Speaking of
got.
making ways to make more billions of dollars, goddamn Magic Johnson might be making millions to billions of dollars. We all knew what time it was. Lonzo Ball. We already knew. LeVar Ball, his daddy, making the headlines, hitting the internets, pulling his DJ Khaled, pulling his I got gold teeth, nigga. About to have purple and gold teeth, nigga. Like I saw one meme. That's pretty funny. Purple and gold. Get it? Lakers? No. Okay, it's all right. That's fine.
Hey, but you know what? When you really think about it, I can't even really be mad at Lonzo Ball or his pops.
You
At
can't.
the end of the day, I cannot be
You
mad.
can't because you know why?
He called his shot from beginning to end.
So he restricted. If for those of you guys that don't follow sports, and that's cool because we're not a sports fucking podcast, but LeVar Ball was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna work out. My son's not gonna work out with Boston or any of the other however many teams, 26, 35, whatever the fuck the number is, teams, because the nigga's gonna sign with Magic Johnson and the Lakers. We went to UCLA. The nigga balled at UCLA. Yes, they lost, but he's gonna get drafted to the Lakers. Draft day came last week, and the guy was like, "So LeVar Ball, I see the big baller triple B hat you got on there. It's purple and gold. When'd you get that made?" And then LeVar Ball was like, "When he was born."
Yeah. When he said that, I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm on your
nigga.
team now.
Right, yeah.
Like, yeah, fuck you, motherfucker.
That nigga,
I'm here now.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, motherfucker. That nigga's like, yeah, when he was born, I got it made,
Yeah.
bitch. Like the nigga's Laker, purple and gold. That's dope. To be from your own city, to be drafted in the NBA as a Laker. What do you think, Sherm?
I mean, to be honest, I love it. I don't like the way his dad seeks the attention, but I can't be mad at anything he's doing. Like, he's literally calling his shot. He's built his own brand. Nike and all these guys didn't want to mess with him. I'm not going to buy a shoe for $500. I'm not.
Definitely not.
I'm definitely not, because I just can't afford that. I'm not a big baller like that. So,
Somebody definitely is now, though.
but yeah, right, and more power to
Because
that person.
I couldn't stand what he was doing at first. His father, I couldn't stand.
Right.
I didn't have nothing against his son or whatever.
Lonzo.
But it's working.
It's working.
You know what I mean? I hate that it's working, but it is. But I mean, because you on the Lakers.
Didn't he get the white girl fired from ESPN?
I'm not sure about that.
I'm not sure about
I
that.
don't-
Remember,
I
he
don't
was
think
like,
so.
"Bitch, I'm looking at you over here. You over here because he over here." And
Nah, I'm not sure. I mean, I know he's on the right radar for a lot of like right wing crazy white people who like hate to see a black man or a black person shine. I know he's on the radar. They're looking for him to fail like tomorrow. But I ain't gonna lie. I hope the most for him. I hope the most for his kid. His kid can play. I don't think they're probably gonna make the late playoffs this year, but they'll eventually make it. So
he'll make it in the NBA.
in the
is
last,
what you're saying.
I think so. I believe so. From what I've seen him in college, I believe so. And the last guy to call his shot like this, and remember LeBron. LeBron came in the game with a tattoo on his back said King James. People are like, yo,
Chosen.
fuck this. Yeah, and to be honest,
chosen one.
pound for pound, you're gonna look at LeBron's career from a nigga fresh out of high school to what he's done. It's gonna be hard to say he's not the greatest. I'm not gonna say it right now, but when he's done, and just the way he called his shot, like there's this with this
And he
ball
backed it up, yeah.
kid feels like.
The
you know
only
what
thing
I
I'm
mean?
gonna say is I saw that meme with Aubrey Graham, Drake, like purple fake 5 Drake before that Drake plus Screech.
Yeah.
Equals Lonzo Ball.
Yep, that's very true. It does. And he said he got his sons is going to be on the Lakers too. His other two.
Yeah. You got one.
LaMelo and
LaMelo and LeAngelo.
One of the, whatever the names are.
He got one.
Sound like the Turtles and shit.
Right. And I hope they are. Don't get me wrong. I hope all three of them make it to the league. But all right, let's
ain't gonna be on the same squad.
No, they ain't gonna be
no
on
way.
the same. At some point.
Wait. Don't say there ain't no way.
Oh,
nah.
There's a way.
No,
There's
a way, but come on now.
Paul Gasol, Mark Gasol.
Well, shit. Only one of them was a Laker. What you trying
Right.
to say?
I said the Lakers.
That's correct.
Not that they all get they will get in the NBA, but I mean like they're not all. He said that he has intentions on having them all play on the Lakers at the same time.
Shit. To be
possible.
honest, from what I've seen, I hope they all make it to the NBA. I mean, they'll get there. The one game at a time.
I think the fact of the matter is that Magic believed enough in Lonzo to choose his as a number 2 pick
Yep.
in the league.
Mm-hmm.
That speaks volumes.
Yeah, Magic's the greatest point guard ever, so he actually sees something in Lonzo to actually pick him up. So you know what I mean.
We'll see.
And run
It's
with
a
it
business
too,
move.
and promote him as this is the guy.
It was the guy.
This is like before
Yeah.
anything. This is the guy.
So let's hope his game. I mean, let's hope he can back it up with his game.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe he can bring some magic to the Lakers again.
Maybe.
Ayo.
Bum. But who's not
That was
bring
whack.
Yeah, that was whack.
Sorry.
You tried it.
It happens.
Bring some magic to the Lakers.
Lakers.
But it's dick in the booty ass motherfucker. We reported on the Q line for Detroit and how great it was, how amazing
It was supposed to be.
And then there was apparently a massive failure, according to regular ass time.
I personally, I think it's a massive failure because initially they said, oh yeah, we're going to, for the first weekend, free fare, you don't have to pay shit. Then they pushed it to a week. Then it went to 3 weeks. Then it went to, for all of the month of May. And then it went to, until July 1st. Now it's till the end of fucking August. They're going to do it. And I'm pretty sure in a month it's going to be, for the rest of the year.
Right.
They're doing that because I think they know that they're worried that people aren't going to pay to get on this fucking thing that just goes from downtown to the boulevard.
Yeah.
It's to me, it's personally, it was a waste. Like, it would have been worth it had it gone to 8 Mile or Birmingham, wherever the fuck they had initially planned it to go, until they decided to gentrify the fucking Q line, and it just services where all the new white people were going to be at. But it's stupid. You could have invested however many millions of dollars into the bus system, got new buses and all that stuff. That services the whole city of Detroit. I don't know. I don't know. And it's stupid when you see it.
Yeah.
It causes traffic. It's just one of the stations already done broke down and had to fix it. Like, the shit is brand fucking new. How did you not have a station working?
Now the question is, have you written the Q line?
No, and I won't either. It's pointless. Like, for what?
Now, when I've been downtown, because it's right on Woodward, so the times I've been downtown and seen it in operation, this thing looks like a damn DLT. It looks like Linwood 99, okay? This thing is top to bottom packed.
Yeah.
15 motherfuckers with their arms holding the bar. I know somebody in that bitch stank. I know somebody
explain what
okay?
the DOT is?
The DOT is
for the internet's listening in. That may
is
not be
the,
from Detroit.
That is the
Iron Pimp.
our quote unquote mass transit system, the Department of Transportation, the bus.
Yeah, it's
so
the bus.
They run all
Wait,
kinds
is it the bus or is it the bus?
The bus.
D-A. Dumbass
The
bus.
bus.
It has
Dumbass
it has
bus.
a lot of different names. But the only thing I know for sure is that the DOT is, as I like to refer to it as, is a different experience entirely. You're only going to get it in Detroit.
Right.
And if you ain't rode the DOT, you don't know what I'm talking about. That's why you're not laughing.
Right.
Get your ass on the DOT, get a heroin crack fiend put a knife to your throat and experience what the real Detroit is like. Okay, that's all.
Never
I'm
got
saying.
that real for me.
Price
but-
of admission, motherfuckers.
Hey, listen, it was bus drivers getting shanked for a hot
No,
second.
it was.
bro.
Which is true.
Shit was real. Shit was real.
I
for these
did
bus
see a
drivers.
bus driver square up with a crackhead before.
You know what I'm
so,
saying?
No, the shit's
It was
real,
shit
son.
like, yo, dog, I gotta get home,
Nah,
man.
shit happens.
Stop fighting this nigga,
No,
man.
shit
You gotta,
happens
you
for
gotta
real.
yell at the bus driver. Hey, nigga, come on, shit. Hey,
Nah,
nigga.
it's a waste, man. I think it's just a waste.
It's
It's,
just
an inconvenience.
It's a touristy thing. That's
Yeah,
all
and
it
that's
is.
it. And I
that's
get
the only
it.
thing. It's
I get
touristy.
it.
Yeah,
But still, it's like you could have. It's another situation where it could put city money into
something else.
something else
I
that
felt
would have better, made the community better.
at the minimum, you're down here watching it up and down the street, the little trolley train. The damn thing,
train.
it don't even I need it to just flow through consistently.
Nah,
if
it
you
doesn't.
did that, it'd be cool.
goes-
but
Because quite frankly,
yeah.
you could walk faster.
Yeah.
so it's like,
Then get on the queue line.
and when I drive past it and I look inside and I look up and I see the people, all I see is scrunched up, pissed
Right.
off
The
faces.
same bums.
Yeah.
The same motherfuckers begging for change. The same people it's the same shit. They
On the
just,
low key.
They get to ride for free for a while.
That
That's
shit
it.
smells of corruption. I think it is a big ass $1 billion project, and that
Hell
shit
yeah.
look like it didn't spend all that $1 billion.
So
Yeah,
this is
somebody
Fresh.
spot-
What does it smell of?
corruption.
Smells of corruption.
Corruption.
That sounds like a novel from 1972 and shit.
Where the words is all big and shit on the fucking cover.
What do you do with the oompa
Oh my
loompa
god,
doobity
that
doo?
shit is hilarious.
I have another puzzle for you.
It looks like how like the bankruptcy lined a lot of motherfuckers' pockets. It looks like the queue line lined a lot of motherfuckers' pockets as well. Because you look at it, it doesn't look like, okay, you look at all the money that was invested, you look at the numbers that was invested, doesn't look like the end product is the money that was invested.
hell no.
Especially when that motherfucker only goes around the fucking Woodward downtown. I'm like,
like
dog,
three
my-
or
my-
three
not
miles.
$1 billion fucking.
The funny thing about it, I think the demand is gonna when actually the whole arena gets there and Woodward gets to popping for real. I think that little trolley train is gonna be like, yo, what's the point of this?
Right.
Because it's not even gonna be serviceable at that
Nah.
point.
like, yo,
we got two trains. It's
I
not
gotta get to the
going
game. I'm
Yeah,
on this bitch for about 30 minutes.
Right.
to get 3 miles. Okay, yeah. so
fuck all that.
They tried it.
I don't agree. I think it'll be pretty successful.
I'm saying the demand would be. I think the service itself is going to be bad because right now all I see is like maybe 3 trains at once, and I see a shit ton of people waiting for it. And like I said,
Plus the cars.
You need
When
a
I-
bunch of people willing to hop on that bitch and ride it on a regular basis.
that's not the problem.
Pausers, you know what you niggas need? You niggas need Jesus.
No, you'll see touristy type shit. They will start off getting on that motherfucker for the thrill of actually waiting in traffic for 3 hours, going down 3 miles. They, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to actually using that motherfucker, being sensible when you want to get to point A to point B, it's not efficient. You know what I'm saying? Literally, you could walk past that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And like it'll get stuck in the light. Then you know what I'm saying? It's in traffic. If it was moving unimpeded, it'd be cool. You know what I mean?
Right,
but it's
right.
not. It's in
That
fucking
makes
traffic, taking up
Unimpeded.
space.
Yeah, that makes
Yo,
sense.
is that a word? Unimpeded?
That's definitely a word.
Yeah, that's a word.
Is it UN with a dash, hyphen?
No, that's
No,
not
Peter-
just one word.
Just one word.
One word?
Yeah.
Unimpeded.
Dictionary time.
Yo.
Dictionary.
Teek, not time. Get the T's right, goddammit.
I said
Not
dictionary.
Teek, like,
What
You said dictionary time.
No, I said dictionary time. Pause.
Why you saying fuck?
what's Paul about?
Anywho,
Dictionary time. Knowledge, niggas.
power of words.
To knowledge.
Can't.
Okay? Get.
You don't have.
Well, since Scumbag Sherm has already seen power,
Shout out to you if you haven't.
shout out to you if you've been like a fuckyberg, like Scumbag Sherm, and stayed up at 12:01 on a fucking Saturday.
Shout out to my Fire Sticks users.
Shout out to Cody, who hopefully will be banned soon.
Hey.
What?
Hey. Come on now. Hey.
Yeah, it's coming,
Don't
nigga.
say that.
Fuck
The
Comcast.
haters ball.
No, fuck
Hey, Rob.
Comcast. I'd rather not give my money to Cody either. Okay.
Hey, Sherm, cushion OJ, okay? Kush and OJ is gonna be your demise.
I'm not giving my money to Comcast or Cody, okay?
Or Cody.
But Cody's cool. So.
But Cody's cool, and apparently Cody allowed you to look at
allegedly
Angela Vasquez.
Yeah, she's looking kind of old now.
I hate that bitch.
She's like Skeletor.
She's getting there.
Did they kill her in the first episode?
No,
God
it's
damn
gonna.
I can't
Listen,
stand her.
I haven't seen it.
She didn't get naked this first episode, though.
God damn
I'm
it!
tired of seeing her. She just needs to die.
She literally got naked from like
You ever
every
see-
episode from season 2
She
till
did.
now.
Do you ever go to Red Lobster and get a Shirley Taylor? Shirley
what?
Temple?
Shirley Taylor.
Temple.
Who the
Temple.
fuck is that?
No, I'm an adult.
Shirley Taylor.
I'm an
Temple.
adult.
I'm
Temple.
gonna go order a Shirley Taylor. See what
Hey, let me get that Shirley Taylor.
Like, can I see your ID, sir?
Like, what the fuck are you talking?
Shirley, get your ass out here.
Get your ugly ass out here, Shirley.
So, nah, I don't go to places and order Shirley Taylors. I'm
No,
sorry.
I don't do that either. I'm an adult.
What's in that? What's in the Shirley Taylor?
Can you explain what's in the Shirley
Listen,
Taylor, please?
I want to try that.
Is that really what BTF juice is?
Shirley Taylor?
Because if that's the case, we deserve some branding and shit.
Hey, we're gonna put that on the shirt.
sure
Right,
are.
Shirley
Taylor.
Taylor.
You want your Shirley Taylor? We got him. We make Shirley Taylor.
Go to Red. Is it only at Red
It's
Lobster?
right. No.
Is that where,
They gotta come to BTF for Shirley Taylors, damn it.
is that where it's at?
That's our shit.
I gotta
now.
get some Cheddar Bay biscuits
In
and
these
shit.
red cups, Shirley Taylor's.
Does it come with a lemon in it? What the fuck? What's in it? What's the ingredient?
Is that like a Shirley Temple? Is that like with dark instead?
Right.
Is Shirley Taylor the black version?
Does it have
of Shirley
Sprite and
Temple?
Kool-Aid? Does it have Kool-Aid in it? Is that what Shirley Taylor is?
Is it too much sugar in this Kool-Aid? Is it red? Okay. It's not even cherry. It's just red.
Is that what it is? You're not gonna break it down what it is? Okay, that's cool.
No, he don't know what a Shirley Taylor is.
Anyway, I can't stand that bitch on Power.
No,
I've never liked her character on there.
Now, see,
Ever.
I can't.
She's annoying.
I have to disagree with you with that.
Nah,
Because
fuck that bitch.
I was in that first episode. She popped up in the club. I'm like, yeah, I'm sold on this chick.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's all it is. That's all it takes.
Bitch was having her Shirley Taylors at the bar and shit. It was good. It's a wrap.
I got
This
the
is
hat.
my kind of bitch.
What she know about Shirley Taylor? I thought I only knew about Shirley Taylor. So,
If it wasn't for Mildred Gaddis, it'd be Shirley Taylor.
Oh, shit.
yeah. But no, the first episode, to be honest, it felt like the 6th episode in the season.
So it was nothing going on? Nothing.
It wasn't like groundbreaking. Like, normally an episode comes back from the season, kicks in the door, like Old Boy and Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Stomping
Something like that.
heads.
Yeah.
No, it's none of that kind of shit. Power.
Shit. So it's going to get, hopefully, I mean, it's a great show. So.
Oh, no, it's definitely going to pick up. I feel like it lays the foundation perfectly. It's a foundational episode.
So they getting that episode out the way before they get to the real shit.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. I don't want to spoil too much, but
No, that's cool.
it kind of got James looking kind of like a sucker. So,
For real?
Yeah, a little bit.
Talking about ghosts?
Ghost.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
A little bit like
I mean,
a sucker.
He locked up.
And shout out to Charlie Murphy. Rest in peace. He is in.
All
that
right,
episode.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know if he's in the whole season, but he's definitely in this
Is it-
episode.
is
I
it
think he's
Shane?
in a couple episodes. I think he did
Okay.
like 5 or 6 episodes.
What?
Yeah. He's playing a CO.
Aw, man, fuck that nigga.
No, he's hilarious. I don't know
What
if
you
you
want
ever.
him to play?
I don't know. A comic relief, nigga.
You just said he's funny in it, nigga.
No,
What
it's
the
a CO,
fuck?
nigga. COs ain't funny.
Oh,
COs
God.
are definitely funny.
All
Let me
right.
ask you something.
Ricky Ross.
Shout out to Charlie Murphy. Have you ever seen Black Jesus?
Absolutely.
Have you watched season 2?
Indeed.
Okay, all right. Charlie Murphy in there. That if you like
Hilarious.
him, yeah. Okay, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting.
Okay,
Yeah,
there it is.
so-
There it is.
Yeah, good start. It was an okay start, but
Nothing amazing. Got it.
get you a Shirley Taylor and watch the show. You'll like it.
Okay.
You'll like it.
Shirley Taylor's give you life.
There it is. I'm going to go to Red Lobster and get it first and then come back.
It's just Shirley Taylor kind of Tuesday.
Or maybe
when-
you can
when this
watch.
episode
Maybe
drops.
you can watch Power at Red Lobster while having a Shirley Taylor
You definitely
with some
can.
Cheddar Bay biscuits.
You definitely can, Tom.
Let me try it.
After once your girl, because what did Beyonce say? She did something so good, took on the Red Lobster. So you'll have the girl that you just got. You'll have your Angela Vasquez take you to Red Lobster. Then you get a Shirley Taylor and you can watch Power.
Yep.
Damn.
On the way to Red Lobster, just make sure she bumping some Mob Deep in the car,
Right.
bro, and then you in there.
And she looks
And
like
then
Mildred
got-
Gaddis.
Why she got her Detroit player hat on?
Yeah.
Fucking look, y'all can look at the Al Sharpton media posts, and then you got some Nikes on talking about Amazon.
Talking
Make sure
about
you got your blue Tigers fitted on. Though.
talking about street corner classics.
And make sure you pre-order your Lonzo balls, your big baller shoes. But don't take that Q line to Red Lobster. Oh wait, it doesn't go to fucking Red Lobster. It goes out fucking Boulevard.
Wait a minute. Is there a Red Lobster in Detroit?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Never.
Is there a Red Lobster Detroit?
Right, yeah. Sorry.
You
This
must,
nigga scared.
you must live in the burbs.
You must live in the burbs.
That nigga is you.
You must live where Erykah Badu be going.
Yeah. Shout
J Electronica.
Yeah, you must live in Southfield.
Southfield, nigga.
The nigga suburbs. That's where you live at.
Yo, man, we're gonna get J Electronica fucked up over there.
Right?
They're like, yo, these niggas say, oh, we gonna be on the lookout for this nigga.
Yo, that nigga's off Franklin,
Yeah.
son.
You know they don't have no fences in niggas' backyards in
seen niggas
Southfield.
that 89 views on that shit. Let's look at that real shit over there. Yeah, you know the nigga J Electronica got a creek.
You got a creek.
That nigga fences is trees, is bushes.
Creek.
Good.
Creeks.
He's somewhere over there. So shout out to him.
Man, fuck that nigga, man.
All right, I'm ready to get out of here. Go get some Shirley Taylors. Let's go. I'm kind of hungry anyway. Red Lobster be dope right now.
Red Lobsters and Shirley Taylor.
There it is.
There it is.
Listen, I was trying to say Angela Vasquez. Like, you see an areola and it's not fully developed. It's like a Shirley Temple because it's like little.
Is that what a Shirley Taper?
Shirley Tapers now?
Shirley Taper.
That's what you
I
asked for? You get a haircut?
too.
Yo, let me get that Shirley Taper, my nigga. Enough said, G. Can you get a Shirley Taper while drinking a Shirley Taylor?
Oh my God.
They got barbershops in the back of Red Lobsters now? Is that what they do?
And Hamtramck they do, Tom.
And ham. I thought so.
I thought you was going to say Highland Park.
I thought.
I was going to say Holland Park, actually.
Shirley Taper.
Hamtramck and Highland Park. I
Yo,
thought.
so get your Shirley Tapers while drinking your Shirley Taylors and enjoy yourselves. Yeah? No?
Fuck no. Okay? God damn it. Don't get no Shirley Taylors. Watch out for Shirley Temple. Watch out for Angela Vasquez because she could be in your bed. You never know.
I don't think I'd be mad at that, but
No, I would be mad at
Yeah,
that.
you be mad once your ass
You
in jail.
ghost, nigga. You supposed to be ghost, nigga. Don't be Angela Vasquez.
Your ass be mad you be in jail for selling illegal
Yeah,
Shirley Taylors.
don't be.
listen. To quote Jeezy the Great, don't get caught, nigga. Okay?
Listen, man.
Don't get caught.
Listen. Don't be Carmelo Anthony.
No.
Yeah, okay? Don't be Carmelo.
Oh, she's not dead, by the way. Minor spoiler.
You motherfucker.
Yeah.
God
What kind
damn
of
it.
nigga are
I
you?
did that.
There's that nigga right there. There's that nigga.
You motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, by
By
the way.
the way, fuck.
Motherfucker.
God damn it. Motherfucker show.
Lala's in power?
Listen.
Where you been?
Oh,
at?
my God.
This guy.
Showing titties fresh over here. Let's go.
Yeah, you done missed all of that.
Yeah, you missed all of
What,
it.
Lala show titties?
Tastier than Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios. Kevin Garnett.
I gotta watch Power then.
Yeah, man. Stay, what's the other shit that niggas watch, man?
What,
You probably watch Empire. and shit.
ass. Empire.
You old Terrence Howard ass nigga.
No, I don't.
You old Fox 2 ass nigga. You old Channel 5 ass nigga.
Channel 5.
Yeah, nigga. Channel 5, nigga. And then 5 becomes 20.
What?
The W, bruh. You know what I'm talking about, nigga.
Oh, no, I got regular TV, nigga.
You got an antenna. We got
Got
rabbit
an
ears.
antenna.
A rabbit
Oh,
ear.
rabbit ears.
Shout out to the rabbit ears.
Shout out to the rabbit ears. Shout out to
Do what you
niggas.
gotta do, baby.
Shout out to niggas that's still putting forward.
TV is TV.
TV is TV, nigga. So is
I
internets.
ain't got no
Yeah,
money
that's
for
true.
Comcast. Shit.
Yeah, fuck you, fuck your Comcast bill. Fuck your Bright House bill. Fuck your AT&T bill. Cricket or whoever the fuck else they're showing cable at. I don't know either.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Fuck all the cable providers. We got mad power. Mildred Gaddis is who's feeling my motherfucking podcast.
As I sip this Shirley Taylor.
No, Mildred Gaddis is a title. Google her. And then send a shout out to BTF Fresh for calling her out the wrong way. The wrong way, the long way. Hey, Mildred Gaddis. No, bitch. Do I look like Mildred Gaddis? Do you know me? Do you know my lady?
She didn't say no, bitch.
No,
Let's clear that up right now.
Yeah, that would have
Definitely
escalated to a nigga moment. That no.
we can't put her
She is on the radio. So.
Yeah.
Regular last time, do you remember? And he got game? Damn, nigga. Do you know me? Do you know my lady? Mildred Gaddis. If you're not listening to Mildred Gaddis internets, Google her. Google all these fine folks here at the table. Scumbag Sherm at BTF Sherm. Regular ass Tom at BTF Tom. Creed in the building at BTF Creed. Freshly made beats at BTF Fresh. And of course, my motherfucking self at BTF Teek. Teek for you funky niggas that didn't know.
Tickle.
No. It's Teek. For you niggas not calling the operator on some Timex shit. Challenge!
Which is Shirley Taylor in your hand.
With my Shirley Taylor in my hand, listen to Mildred Gaddis. We love you, internets. This is the Blue Tigers Fitness Show. We out of here, man. Peace.
Peace.